The project that we have developed is a ping pong game, and we named it as Big Bash Pong. Since it is a GUI based, so the first thing that we need to be developed is the window. And for that purpose we have used here the JFrame class and developed the frame according to the game's interface. After this, we have developed the functionality of the game in a separate class. Here is the class. We named this class as Play, and this Play class is extended by JPanel. This is because we need to add all the functionalities on JFrame, and JPanel will help us to store the component that we will develop. Further, this class implements two interfaces. The first one is key listener and the second one is action listener. Simply, key listener will help us in detecting the keys that we will press, and the action listener will help us in actions. And after that, here in the constructor we have added key listener, because otherwise if we not add the key listener, key events would not be detected. And secondly, we have set the focus of the components true. And thirdly, we have disabled the traversal keys enabled on false. And here we have declared the variables that are used for the direction of pedals and balls. And for the conditional statements, and store images that we will use as the logo and the background of the game. After that, we have override this pent component method for the JPanel, which takes the graphic class object as an argument, and all the things that we have drawn in our game are coded in this method. This method is called automatically and can be explicitly called by the repend method, which we have used in our code's later part. After drawing all the objects within the pent component method, we define the movement of ball and the auto pedal used in single player mode in here action performed method, which is override from the action listener interface from play class. And here we have described the collision between the ball and pedal by using a rectangle class and the intersects function. On each intersect, the speed will increase and 2 will be added in the score. After 25 intersections, the speed of the ball will increase as the x value will increase. Now for the movement of ball, here x represents the movement of ball from x-axis and y represents the movement of ball from y-axis. And here we have declared two variables, the x val and second one is y val. These will reduce and increase the movement of the ball. And here we have set some conditions so that ball cannot go outside the window. The first condition is this, that if the value of y, which is y-axis, if it goes less than 0, then y val, the variable y val, will go equal to minus y val, so that the ball will bounce back to the opposite direction. And same as if the value of y will go equal to 460, then the same condition will apply, that the value, whatever the value of y val will be, will go equal to minus y val, and the ball will again bounce back in the opposite direction. And if the ball is missed by any pedal, it will be game over. Now we have defined the movement of the pedal by using key listener interface. There are three methods override from the key listener interface. The first one is key press, second key type, and third is key release. Since we have concerned with key press, so we have defined our movement keys in this method with certain conditions used in it. As we don't want our pedal to go outside the frame, so here we have used a condition that if y direction y direction, which is y axis. If y direction is less than or equal to 0, then it will be set to 0 automatically. If it is less than 0, it will be set to 0, so that our pedal cannot go outside the frame. Similarly, for the downward movement, we have used this condition that if y direction is greater than or equal to 370, it will be automatically set to 370. The question which arises here is this, that why 370? Because the image that we have used as the background image of the game, the width of that image is more than 400. So if the value of y direction will go greater than 370, so it will move outside the frame. So here we have set this condition that if it will go greater than 370, it will be automatically set to 370. Similarly, here we have used the same conditions for the pedal 2, because we have two pedals in the game, so we have used the same conditions for the pedal 2, so it can also not go outside the window, outside the frame of the game.